Okay. Grady Barney is on. Okay. Hello. Whew. That so hot. What am I saying? Hello. Hold on. I gotta get a straw. Whew. Hey, everybody. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh, my pink bra is pinky. I've got a smoke detector that's beeping. Still beeping. I went in to try to get it down, and I can't. It's on the ceiling. I tried to twist it, won't come down. Oh, so frustrating. Worked myself up into a sweat. Hey. Who else is in here? Y'all come on in. Hey, Kaylin Carter. Hey, Elsie. Hey, Blanche. Yeah, coping. I mean, I'm so frustrated right now. I managed to, there's still some things I can't do, okay? Sylvia's abilities are just kind of hidden. Hey, Jacqueline. And I managed to climb up on the step ladder, right? And I can reach it, and I'm balanced and everything, but the thing won't twist off. I'm literally in a tizzy. It says twist this way off, that way on. Maybe it's got paint on it or something. I just don't know. Oh, I've still got my headband on. This is where I am today. Welcome in. It's going to be okay. Somebody will come over and help me. Maybe. I'm going to put my eyebrows on today. Eyebrow wigs. I notice with this brand of eyebrow wigs, I have to take them off more often. But so far, I've only worn the silicone backing. Hey, they sent me some of the lace and it's at my P.O. box. So as soon as I go over and pick it up from my box, I'll try the lace ones and see if they stay. Yeah, hey guys, let's get it going. I'm not on my regular time. If you would double tap the like button to get that thumbs up at the top of the screen and come in and say hello. I'm just getting ready because I'm going to record some content. It's Easter Monday, so people are out doing other things. My birthday was great. Really wonderful. I mean, it was just a regular day. I didn't do anything, but I went out to eat with my friends. I have to put my hair up because I'm so hot. Went out to eat. Thank you, Victoria's 21. Thank you for the gift. Hey. Thanks for the gift and saying hello. We're just going to do some quick makeup and then I'm going to record content. I still have to work on setting up recordings for the Burned Beauty Show. Story time is pinned. We're going to do some get ready with me. Oh, happy birthday, Brenda. We don't need any more mods right now. Thank you, Victoria's 21. Whew, this bra is pink. So, fun fact about bras. I haven't gone out to buy any since I had the reduction done. But um, my friend Mandy gave me some that she couldn't wear. Like she bought them. They're kind of older, but she bought them, never wore them. And they're too small for her because she's like a G cup, and these are definitely not a G cup. And I was like, what? I used to be a G cup. And she was like, no, girl, I think she's like, you always said that, and that's what you were wearing, but I'm a G cup. And I was way bigger than her. So, somebody say something about delete comments. The moderators will do what they do. Story time is pinned. That's why they're deleting it. I don't know if you can see it all in the title. Storytime is pinned. I'm in a nutshell. I'm Tonya Meisenbach, also known as Burn Beauty 2018, and I was set on fire by my husband, who was a narcissist, but I didn't know it. Right? Like I didn't know what a narcissist was until a couple of years ago, but for 15 years I lived with one. So that's the story. The full story is pinned on my page. It's the video that pops up when you go to my channel. Thank you. Oh yeah, I got pink. Yeah, it's okay. I'm doing pretty good. I got pink bra. Pink makes my lips look pinker. Don't miss wearing bras. I didn't miss bras either, but I kinda like this. It's like I haven't had on like a underwire in ages because after surgery they put you in that surgical bra. So these are great, but I need to go bra shopping because honestly, I was definitely not a G. I'm still probably a double D or a triple D. It doesn't look like it though. I don't know, but that's what it is. Either way, I feel great. Like my back is straight. No, that's not makeup, Hunter. Dum dummy. Does it look like makeup? Have you ever seen anyone be burned? See, that's the mood I'm in. Trying to get out of that mood. I haven't even had my protein shake today, and I'm real ticked off at that fire detector. Ticked off. I'm joking with you, honey. Kinda. I mean, I'm a harsh Gen X joking with you. Harsh Gen X joking. Like I would with my brother. Like, wrong with you? All right, I'm cooling down. What autumn? What diamond? Okay, so it's about time. We're gonna have to turn on we're gonna have to do subscribe for 1 minute. I forgot to turn that on. We do this because I get a lot of insults and just really insulting, like asking questions is one thing, but asking them insultingly and people name calling, stuff like that. So we put it on subscribe for 1 minute to try to keep those people who aren't actually interested in, learning about DV and narcissistic abuse, things like that. Those people who aren't actually interested, let them keep walking. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to put on some eyebrows first. I'm telling you, that thing chirping has got me frazzled. I cannot get the smoke detector off the ceiling. Oh, my lip diamond. It's a Medusa piercing. I don't think it's not really a diamond because I didn't pay enough for it to be a diamond. Hey, Red. Grady's in there laying in the room where the thing is chirping, but I didn't pay enough for it, but it's just piercing jewelry. I had a nose piercing when I got burned, and it was a diamond. I assume it was ended up laying on my driveway somewhere. All my jewelry was returned to me in a little baggie after I woke up, but not that piece, and it didn't matter because I didn't have a nose. Either it was left on the driveway or it got scraped away when they were doing the debridement because I had no nostrils after it happened. So we're not going to take too long today. We're going to try a new makeup. It's a cushion foundation. I feel confident. I'm not going out in public. I'm going to record a long form about what's it like to be in a coma, something I meant to get done last week. I have a cooling towel for my dog. I don't have one for me. That is rude, but only because there's a story time posted and my name is Burn Beauty. I'm a burn survivor, but it interestingly enough, the crowd that I'm trying to hit are people who have dealt with or who currently have, in a relationship where you're not being treated right emotionally, you know? Like, but you don't know, eventually you start to think it's your fault, and that could be a parent or, it can most often in marriages, but often in parents as well. Thank you, swim girl. And, in those relationships, we have to learn how not to blame ourselves and we have to learn what they are. If you can't see it for what it is, you'll always think something is wrong with you, you know? Thank you. Yeah, y'all come on in. Double tap the like button. We're going to put on my eyebrow wigs. Double tap the like button and I'll get that thumbs up. Once you subscribe, then comment, and the subscribe button just is going to keep out the trolls. See how these go? He's literally just on fleek, right? I mean, get out of here. Get out of here. So I got to get the glue for this. I dropped my Prozaid glue that I buy. It was a disaster. I have one old, dried up, leftover one. This is prosthetics glue. I prefer that to the glue that comes with it because I wear mine just kind of long term and my skin is kind of slippery because I don't have pores. So it really keeps it on. I think that's the perfect placement too. Isn't it? Isn't it pretty? These are by Bliss and Beyond. And I don't have them tagged in the shopping, but if you go to blissandbeyondusa.com, you get 10% off. With code BB2018, these are awesome. You don't have to be completely hairless to wear them. A lot of this survived the over tweezing of the 2000s. Eyebrow tattoos didn't work. So my face is actually had to have the eyebrows tattoos removed. Do you see where they are? First of all, they ended up moving up higher, which is crazy because the skin grafts like contract and release. So they were right to begin with. And then it ends up all the way up here. You can see the shadow and over here. Fortunately, it was removed because you could see it a lot more this time last year. By the way, tattoo removal is exceptionally painful. It is up there with being burned to me. I couldn't stand it. I was squealing in my chair and I can tolerate almost anything. But yeah, so because my face is all skin grafts, because I got burned, it was third and fourth degree burns. So those don't heal, right? When you get to a third degree burn, that means the skin has to go. The dermis is destroyed. Everything's destroyed. Oh, hello. Thank you. Histoida, Heastoida 8993. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know I said your name, butcher names. I'm so happy I can see them though. Thank you so much. Did it say Australia or Austria? Oh, it said Austria. Oh my gosh. That is super exciting. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Thank you for watching. We can reach around the world and share knowledge and hope. That's important. Okay, y'all? If you can use your pain to help others, then it creates purpose and it makes the pain make sense. You know? Just a bit of advice. All right, this glue, I wanted it to be a little thinner, but it's gunky because again, I dropped my good one, which is ridiculous. Oh, now I messed up the hair. Histoidia. That's amazing. At first, I was like, I couldn't read it because I thought it was Australian. I was like, what does that say? If I read Austria the first time, that would make sense. It's amazing to have Austria here. I mean, it's amazing to have everyone here, but it's really cool to know how far you can reach with your message, you know? No, now see, the first time I laid it down is perfect. The second time, I'm annoyed by it. Yes, I was in Switzerland right before I got burned. So at any rate, the tattoos didn't work, I guess because these are skin grafts and the skin came from my lower body, so it's not the same. It's like not the same thickness, I guess. For permanent makeup tattoos, they don't go as deep. Um, they're just different the way it's tattooed. That's why they're semi-permanent. So I had it done 4 times and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't stay. My vision is okay. My vision wasn't good before the burn. And now I just have some spots. I took some damage to my cornea, but I can see. I'm wearing contacts. I can see. And it's getting better, as a matter of fact. My vision is getting better because what do I say? This too shall pass. These eyebrows slay as long as you don't. I really think I just need to put them on daily. I really like wearing them all the time. Yeah, I've had some beautiful work done. I was very fortunate when they did this replacement. The only thing original is my lower lip. So, and I didn't have nostrils until um, 2025. I got burned in 2018, sitting by the fire pit. Shoot, I lost my eyebrow. No, I didn't. Sitting by the fire pit, and that's something we commonly did because we would sit outside. We were smokers. And I believed that it was an accident when he told me until I got the memories back. And you know what? I was just talking to another survivor of something different who it took a while for their memories to come back. And that's so affirming because people are like, oh, you're just stupid. And I felt like, man, that's so frustrating. It's just because I spent so long believing his lies during the relationship because we were married for 15 years prior to getting set on fire. And he was always lying. Now I can see, I didn't know it then, but now I can see that he was just always lying because that's what narcissists do. And gaslighting, trying to make you lose your own mind. This is a tight team. Billy Hale, I can't see what Billy Hale is saying, but if you're in here and you're dealing with a narcissist, this is the people to talk to. Even if I miss it, there's people in the chat that can definitely guide you. My number one piece of advice, if you're just stopping by and you're dealing with someone who like you think is a narcissist, because you see it all on social media, right? You have an idea if they are or they're not. Can't diagnose anybody, but you have an idea. And if you think you're dealing with that, contact your local domestic violence organization or the National Domestic Violence Hotline because it is abuse. They can actually help you. They can give you advice. They can tell you how to navigate it. A lot of people think it's not abuse unless, you're getting screamed at all the time or hit. But no, it's quiet manipulation. Thank you. Quiet manipulation is insidious. And honestly, being set on fire was easier to heal than that. I mean, it just um, took so much to accept everything. Oh, somebody did a gift. Who is that? Thank you, Hope Nick. Get again? Sunshine. You are sunshine. That made me smile. All right. The only trick is get the other side. See? Oh, that was almost right, but not. When you're using a prosthetics glue, uh-oh, it's not as forgiving as like Grady, was that you? I swear to God, it sounded like Grady was panting to my left, and there's nothing there. Grady's in the other room. There's nothing there. It sounded like a panting dog. That must just be my imagination. I did pray while I was in the flames. I said the Lord's Prayer because I didn't know what else to do. Hey, upstate New York. Stickers are cool and cute. What, the eyebrow? Gosh, that is on. You know what? I just convinced myself to just go ahead and put these on every day or two because they lay flatter. They start to like raise up and stuff and get gunky. But I used to wear a different brand that you could keep on because they weren't as reusable. You could keep it on, but after wearing them a month, I would throw them away. Right? These are going to last a long time by Bliss and Beyond. They're sturdy, but I feel like this one is the hairs are not happy with where the hairs are right here. I need tails. Not having my brows without tails. Ain't no way I'm going out without tails. These are great. They're human hair. And yeah, these are just more rewearable. If you get one pair, you're going to be able to rewear it. Clean it with some oil, like oil cleanser, like pre-cleanse oil that you would use on your face. That's keeping them pristine for me. Oops. Now, see, after you put them on, just look at yourself for a minute. Because I'm not a fan of sisters, not twins. I like twins. So I want them to be even. Cannot stand one brow to be higher than the other. I had beautiful tattooed brows before he set me on fire. And there are pictures of me if you're coming in and wondering. There's pictures of me before, but they don't matter that much to me now because I feel really beautiful now. I think we discount the power of just happiness and peace as to how what we see in the mirror. Get the Pros Aid glue. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got this dumb eye mask on. I tagged my eye mask. It has had a hair stuck in it the whole time. These are PDRN collagen by CosRX. I have super puffy under eyes, so that really did a good job. This is like where where my grafts were made. Oh, I have a question for y'all. Listen to the lighter skin people. I'm trying to use like lotion, like the Jergens lotion, right? I put it on one time and this leg looks all brown, but this leg doesn't want to look. Why won't one leg take it? And they're exactly the same. Nothing has been done to the front of that leg. So why won't it take the tanning lotion? Y'all go, tell me, because brown people don't know. That spot never gets brown. I adore y'all. I'm really just getting started today. Haven't done anything. So this is a true get up and get ready with me in the not morning, but get ready with me to get doing stuff. If you're just coming in, welcome. There's a story time pinned on my page, but I got burned by a narcissist, set on fire by a narcissist. Thank you, Drea. That I was married to. So I was set on fire by my husband of 15 years. Let's get going. Prequel, Lucid C. These are actives. Use Vaseline. Use Vaseline first. Yes, yeah. My legs are not ever the same color as my upper body. Not getting out. I can't like stay in the sun any period of time without heavy sunblock because after being burned. Oh, okay. Okay. I've been using like the black girl Vaseline, like the shea butter and stuff. I'm gonna look that up. Because I've been using Jergens lotion. I'm trying to get my legs brown because I have a modeling thing coming up. My legs are gonna show. I would like them to be all brown and beautiful. Okay, prequel vitamin C, Lucent C. If you wear this, you must wear sunscreen. Legs and body with cocoa butter. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. That's pretty, huh? I'm glowing. I use cocoa butter all the time. I use shea butter now, but the cocoa butter I used for after you get burned, you use cocoa butter. That's what my hospital had me use. And you would like my arms would have to be slathered with cocoa butter. And then there were these like compression tubes that you would buy. They come on a big spool. I can't remember what they're called. You get a box on a spool and like two different sizes, and you slide one up here, then one down, and they like this one would be one size and this one another. I wore those for a year. And I was supposed to wear a mask. And actually, I was supposed to wear a full compression bodysuit, but I gained weight and I couldn't fit in it. And they're really expensive. I mean, it was like a ninja suit, like all the way up here, all the way down to the arms. Then I had black gloves and then a mask that came over my head and hooked, and I could not stand the mask. I didn't wear it, and I don't know how my face healed so well when I do know that's God, you know, that's God. My name is Tonya. My daughter is a nurse too. Nurses have a special place. My name is Tonya Renee Meisenbach. Burned Beauty 2018. There's a story time on my channel. My daughter is a nurse, Angela. She's in the pediatric ER. And she became a nurse after watching me lay in a coma for 2 months. She was a veterinary major before she wanted to be basically a veterinary nurse. Renee, really? Renee with two E's. That's perfect. Exactly the same. But when I woke up from my coma, she was like, after a few days, I don't know how long it was. I mean, I've been in a coma for 2 months, but after a bit, she's like, Mom, they have something to tell you. And I was like, oh my God, she's trying to kill me. I thought she was going to say she's pregnant or something. Oh God, she's trying to kill me because she was 20 and in college. And she said, I changed my major to nursing. And she knew that would make me so proud because I was a paralegal as my career. And I had regretted it and wished I'd been a nurse at the end when I got tired of being a paralegal. I considered going to nursing school. I just couldn't make it work. They told me, like, use some Vaseline. God got me through it. Amen. This pink bra is doing something. I'm just going to let it be. I'd planned to have my hair down, but I got hot. Lauren's okay. Good, Lauren. Louisiana. I lived in Georgia for so long. Look, my brows are seriously on. I am I just taught myself to just put them on before I do my makeup because they look so good. They're laying perfectly. That looks so good. I'm wearing Miami by Bliss and Beyond in dark brown. Miami Bliss and Beyond dark brown. What did I just put on? I just put on some glow serum by Prequel. It's in the cart, in the shopping cart. Multi-Quench Plumping Hydration Serum by Prequel. These are available at Target, so they're a good price. And after that, I really like to use the fluid moisturizer, half and half, peptides and ceramides. In Georgia, I was in Johns Creek, but the Alpharetta Johns Creek, he is not locked up. That gets complicated, but the story time is on that. That goes to browser everything. That goes to believing his story, and the police didn't even question him. I guess a narcissist fools everyone, right? They always say that. This is why I like this moisturizer because it's fluid and it's not going to be as heavy under your foundation. Just kind of put it on here. Don't rub it in your hands. Just emulsify it over and just put it in. If you're using a cream moisturizer is great. I use them at night. I use a different brand called Allies of Skin. But I've started just using this thin layer under my makeup. If you're wondering why your makeup is melting off, it's because you got too much underneath it. We got to a point where we do a lot of skin prep, and then we have to find the stickiest primer we can to keep our makeup on when we could just kind of use the most effective skin prep and not so many layers. That's right. God sits high and looks low. So, everybody comes in and they're shocked. Oh my God, what happened to you? But look at my skin looks amazing. You need to go and look at the pictures of right after I was burned or right after I got home. I didn't look anything like this, and I would have never thought I could. And this skin is beautiful. And the nose, get out of here. This brown part of my nose didn't exist until 2025, January 2025. It got reconstructed by some Beverly Hills plastic surgeons that donate their time, donate their service. the best, like the one of the best facelift surgeons in the world. And then he partnered up with a couple other doctors. Blessed, so that's what I have to remember, especially here after Easter. Um, just try to remember how blessed you are. The man set me on fire. I didn't know that I was living with a narcissist all those years. Life was really miserable while I was with him. I was anxious. I was making myself sick. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee. I was making myself sick. I did not enjoy life those 15 years because I thought I was the problem. In the gaslighting, they convince you that you're the one doing the bad things, right? So I'm just unhappy with myself. I want to be a good human, but I'm not being, in my mind, I'm not being patient enough. Saw cutest nose, right? I am the millions of dollar woman. My gosh, I have had millions of dollars in surgery. I had millions of dollars from the burn unit. I think about 3.5 million from the burn unit just to save my life and reconstruct because my upper 35% got burned. So both arms and my chest and my upper back, right? Your chest actually goes all the way around your body. Okay. So when I say my chest, all my chest, that goes from here all the way to the back. That's your chest. Okay. So, it all had to be redone from my lower body. That's why I'm kind of putting like the tanning lotion on it. I have those skin graft areas that are really white that have lost their pigment. So just trying to like even it up somehow. Book pot the Netflix is coming. That is manifested. Gotta write a book. I don't think I'm allowed to write a book at this point. I can't tell this story for anything other until we work out this Netflix thing. God is good, I promise you that. Y'all can do amazing things in your life because I felt so miserable. This stuff is called Rich Bitch Serum. Rich Bitch Serum by Freck, and it is a serum primer. You saw how sticky it was, but it also smells like roses and feels amazing. You could probably use this as the only thing underneath your makeup because it's gorgeous. It's just, and it smells like roses. It smells rich. So here we go. We're going to try this, and I don't know if it's going to work. This is Yopoda Cushion Foundation. Yopoda. I wasn't able to tag it. Thank you. These are press-ons. Check my page, go to community chat, and then click newest and scroll down. You'll see these nails on Amazon. Very inexpensive. Yopoda, Yepoda. This is a cushion foundation, like you've seen other brands. And yeah, my own dog. Oh yeah, this is it. That's why, Dee Dee, that's why I have to start working on the Burn Beauty show again. I've got some guests planned, but I haven't set up everything so that I can record it because it'll be like a dual screen long form recording. But I'm excited. I just have a lot on my calendar now. Like this week, I'm going to Camp Poosh, which is the beginning of Coachella, apparently, by Kourtney Kardashian. I don't really know. Don't ask me questions. If you don't know about it, the Netflix, I signed an agreement with a producer, a pretty famous lady who is now going to produce and find funding. And what I want y'all to manifest is Tyler Perry, because I think just he's the right person based on who the producer is and the story. He's the person that could tell it. And I was in Atlanta when it happened. This little thing is horrible. Other than that, I hate it. All right, wait a minute. Let me be fair to this brand. It's Cushion Foundation, which usually goes on pretty heavy. This is a moisturizing cushion foundation, so it won't look so dry. Oprah, watch out. Okay, I got to get a different, I got to figure out something else. Hold on. Let's use this. I've got this sponge by Bello. It's a Japanese sponge that you can use without, it looks a little dirty, but you can use it without moisture. Because your other sponges you should be wetting. Let's see what happens when we use a good sponge. So I've never used this. It doesn't seem to be giving a lot of coverage. The claim to fame is, what is this? Dewy, moisturizing niacinamide and apricot cushion foundation. The dewy day. Color is not, it's a little warm. See if I can get some coverage. I thank them for sending it to me, but okay, I'm going to stop dabbing it. I don't think there's enough coming out. Hold on, I'm working on the cushion foundation is cushion because there's a cushion underneath it, okay? Did y'all know that? Fun fact. There's a cushion underneath it. So I don't think there's enough product coming out. That's what I'm looking at. Cause that's not the foundation. That's the cushion. I like this Japanese thing, or the what they do there. I'm sorry. It's a lot of fun. I can see some of the foundation coming out because I'll show you. See the cushion come up and then the foundation underneath. I just don't think it's coming through. Oh, holy, what does that say? Thank you so much for the super chart. Holy sheets. I got it. I finally got it. Holy sheets. Tuesday morning in Sydney. That's where my agent is, even though I'm in LA. She's in Sydney. Okay, so I see it. It's coming out. It is very dewy now. I'm getting the coverage. Oh, I think the color could be a little better for me, but let's just see what it looks like. I'm only recording today, so I can make anything happen with my makeup. You can make anything happen on that. Hello, India. Welcome, Australia. Is Kylie here? Kylie, 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 or new Kylie from Australia? Okay, so it is dewy, right? It is dewy. The coverage is not a lot. So this is a good option for a cushion foundation. It does have niacinamide, so it's all glowed up. But I have like my It Cosmetics. Oh, it is Kylie. Hey, Kylie. My It Cosmetics Dewy foundation has more coverage than this, but it is pretty. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Most cushion foundation looks all cakey and dry to me. It's too matte. It is you, super fan Kylie. I was like, is there another Kylie? Okay, that's pretty. Neopoda. I've not seen a cushion foundation finished this way. Doesn't look like chalk. Doesn't look like I'm ready to get my coffin. Let me crawl in. Y'all know I like dewy foundation. Not a fan of matte on me. Just doesn't look good anymore. And it's not about age either. It's really about just your skin. You know, you can wear matte foundation when you're older if it looks good on you. Just wear what looks good. You know, people are like, oh, you're too old. What? Who made up that rule? I'm 53. I just turned 53. I'll wear anything I want. I'm 53 and I walked through fire. I'll wear anything I want. That's a very sheer though. Very glowy, very pretty. I don't have to, but I'm going to use some concealer. And I think we're going to see the color difference, what I'm talking about as to the shade. Oh, the DMSO, is that the stuff they use on cows? Matte or thick, yeah, it just doesn't look good, right? I used to wear matte all the time. It's the only thing I would wear, but actually the color, that's not bad. Look at me psyching myself out. This is my spot on color from ColourPop, my ColourPop concealer that is tagged. Now, I had myself psyched out that that shade wasn't right, and it is spot on. That's gorgeous. Now I'm liking it. Let's see what we can do. Let me cook. Hold on. My forehead's so shiny, I can't even see it. What was it? I did wear Dermablend in the beginning. It covers super heavy. I don't wear it anymore. Well, they do have different formulas of Dermablend, but I'm talking about the what is it called? Like the silicone cream one that you take out of the thing. I used to wear it in the beginning. Um, on darker skin, it's super orange. I can't find. I wish they would just have a shade that is cooler for me, and I would be down with it. But only when like I'm going full glam. I think that lightening up on my foundation and using things that have lots and lots of skincare in them. I know Dermablend does, but these other formulations with all the goodness in them, like this I just put on, has helped me a lot. I'm big on my skincare, but if you're going to wear makeup, then why not have it working for you when you're wearing it? It needs to have something in it that's helping my skin somehow. And actually, Dermablend started me with that because my skin improved after I started doing my makeup again and wearing Dermablend because that was my first foundation I found. Because I was very shy about the hyperpigmentation, I didn't like it. Right now, that's my money maker. What am I going to cover it up for all the time? I'm on every platform except from YouTube to every other one. I'm only doing lives on YouTube because I'm tired of the other platforms as to live culture. Can't do it. So there's some days where I cover up hyperpigmentation, and most days I don't, because that's something that other people see, and I'm like, hey, watch me walk to the bank with that. Sort of like vitiligo at this point, sort of like vitiligo. But there's certain areas I don't like because it changes the structure of my face. Is that you know what I mean? Like I like to get rid of this one in the middle because it peaks down, and then I leave all of these up here. So I just kind of work with it the way I want. Dermablend is great stuff. So is Cinema Secrets if you can find the right shades for you. That's movie makeup that works great. A pet crab. This lovely dewy look. This Yapoda cushion foundation would be the easiest way for you if you're not into makeup. That went on very easily. You have to squish on the cushion to make sure the foundation is actually coming out. But look, and if you're happy with the balance of your skin, just put this on or the It Cosmetics Do It All concealer. That's my actual favorite. That goes on with a brush though. Where's my new Where's my new Anissa Beauty concealer brush? Because that thing is insane. There it is, and it's dirty. Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you, Red. This looks pretty. Yeah. Okay, so I've got this. Got a nice concealer brush, and I'm very lightly tapping out because I don't want to take the concealer away. And this foundation is very, very dewy. Very, very dewy. As you can see, it is basically skincare in a cushion foundation. I don't know if there's another one like this. The other ones can be glowy, but not like this, you know? No, I don't particularly use all natural makeups. Mm-mm. Not particularly. I just kind of use what I like. And usually what I like involves um, skincare benefits being added. But sometimes the skincare benefits, or often the skincare I use is, peptides and ceramides, and they have been stabilized and things have been done. A lot of people give that a lot of flack, like, oh my gosh, your body's going to absorb it. No, it's not. You can only absorb so much of certain things, just like, chemical or whatever you call it, chemical sunscreens. Please put them on. The sun is much worse for you without sunscreen, and you're not absorbing all the things that these people that usually don't have doctorates or MDs are telling you are. Fortunately, now I'm really friends with the owner of Allies of Skin. That's my skincare brand that I use religiously, but I do love Prequel as well, and I'm using it as skin prep, so I tagged that stuff. Um, but I've learned so much because he's a biochemist. I've learned so much from that skincare, about what works, what doesn't, why you can buy a cheaper version of something and it doesn't work because the carrier oils or agents are just as important as the active ingredient, and the way companies cut corners so it looks like you're buying the same thing for much less money, but you're not. This skincare changed my life. I mean, my skin was so it all looked like this on my face, because that's what skin grafts look like. And I started with the Allies of Skin in 2024. It's the first time I used it, and it started to make such a difference. And then I started using microcurrent because someone gifted me a microcurrent device, like it's just a little zappy thing. Those are great to really tighten up the skin. And for me, it helped restore movement to the muscles around my mouth, believe it or not. There's like, I don't know, so many, I can't think, 30 muscles around your mouth or something crazy. And the microcurrent helped me learn to like drink from a straw and just things like that. Because normally when I drink from a straw, if you catch it, no, I'm doing it better now. But I'm actually using it's like the straw in my tongue and the roof of my mouth. It's not actually coming from my lips because my top lip isn't a lip. It just looks pretty. It got tattooed, but God gifted me that, you know? And so someone gifted me a microcurrent device. Someone gifted me Allies of Skin. Then someone gifted me, I recently got the Job's 3D laser mask. That thing is amazing for the way I put my copper tripeptides on and then um, use the mask. Amazing. It helps it really with the absorption because I don't have pores. I don't know why this all works, but it does. Um, oh, did Maddie go? I missed it. And then I got gifted this neck and body mask, which made a huge difference. Do you see how light this has gotten so much lighter over the past few months? And I just figured it out last night. I've been using retinol by Allies of Skin. I don't use it on my face because it'll mess up my nanofat injection. So I only use it on my neck and décolleté. And then using that and the retinol in the mask, it's literally turning over the skin cells so quickly. I did an exfoliating thing, like to remove hair, and it exfoliates last night. And as you scrape it away with the little thing, it was just scraping away darkness. And I was like, what is happening? I actually posted about it on my IG story because I was like, what in the world? It's not hair, it's not dirt, it's not makeup. I'm scrub clean. It was literally just this darkness. It's like the skin turning over so quickly. I'm not trying to sell you anything or tell you the science. I'm just saying, what a blessing for that to happen. And now someone is gifting me a cap, a red light therapy cap. Um, I think it's called, I did some research, Amber. I think it's called on darker skin, the retinol can create some kind of purging. It's not bad, but I mean, it's just like go because this isn't my natural color. So it's just getting rid of all the color of the scar that would normally fade much slower over time. But retinol causes your skin to turn over every 3 to 4 days instead of every 28 to 30 days. That's why retinol is so amazing. It's also why you need to be careful with it. See, I'm good with that. I'm all dewy and pretty. I'll do some more. This brush by Anissa Beauty, this foundation brush, I mean concealer brush by Anissa Beauty. I'm telling you, it makes everything so smooth. I'm hardly doing anything. This is not magic touch. It's just good brushes matter. Red light therapy doesn't work for everyone. I'll agree with that, Dee Dee. I've been using it for a couple of years. Really works well for me. Does not you have to read the that's a good thing. I'm glad you said that. You need to read and see if it's actually for you. It doesn't work with melasma. It can make it worse. Keloids can make it worse. And they didn't know a couple of the brands were telling me, "Oh, no, I'm not sure that you should use it on those scars." And I was like, "Well, turns out these are skin grafts. They're not scars. There's scars deep down, but the surface of it was just skin." It worked really well. And I only knew I could do it because I'd started doing it during COVID before I could ask any doctor about it, you know? If I had asked a doctor, I'm sure they would have told me no. Worked beautifully. You need to check with your doctor esthetician first and read the instructions before you buy it. Read the what do you call it? Read the I can't think of the word, specifications and everything before you do it. It helped me a lot, but a lot of people it will make it worse. I got set on fire. It's kind of rude when you ask someone to explain what happened to them when they're talking about something else. It's not kind of rude, it's extra rude. Oh, thank you so much. Nova, thank you so much for the super chat. You are beautiful. Don't let yourself down. You go. I was set on fire. Story time is pinned. We definitely talk about narcissists here because that's how it happened, you know? That's how it happened, friends. That's how it happened. Man, those 15 years were horrible. Rowley Jr. wants attention. He says, Nova, don't lie now because gross. But look at your picture, Rowley. Oh, do not throw stones when you live in a glass house. I feel like I'm seeing double. This is so glossy, and my contacts are acting crazy, and everything feels like I'm seeing double. Did I turn on the light? Oh no, light it off. Light it on. There's mods in right now, and I don't know if they want mods. Tell me if you need more mods. I don't think they do right now. I got some serious mod. The children, see, that's the mod. Out children. They done got Easter Monday off from preschool, girl. In the 36th. What does that mean? In the 36th, what? Percentile for intelligence? What did that mean, sugar? Tell me, sugar, what's that mean? Little sugar baby. Bless your heart, Raleigh Jr. Bless your little heart. I hope life gets better for you. Oh, there's. Well, then you know better than to mess with Gen X. Rowley is 36 years old. So he has no excuse for that behavior. Rowley Jr. is 36 years old and thinks he should insult people. Renee, hey girl, I was just thinking about you, not saying about you. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Amber. She says, you're an amazing human. Exactly. Rowley Jr. just got hidden by Red. FAFO. It's going to get worse. I'm going to let the whole room go at you. I'm 36 years old and still got a pointy little head. That's ridiculous. Now there's no excuse. Once you're grown up, there's no excuse for, a gaggy face. Are you kidding me? From a 36-year-old? Come on. Seriously? That's ridiculous. I wish one of my kids would. Let me find out. Mhm. They know better. Okay, so, hey, Renee. Hey, hey. I was just saying, I'm doing my makeup. I'm not trying to stay on too long. I'm doing my makeup so I can record a long form because someone asked last week, what's it like to be in a coma? And yeah, I thought, yeah, that's actually a long form. I can talk about that and do some B-roll for it. It's hard to answer in a nutshell because I think it's different for everybody. But for me, I actually remember I call them dreams, but they weren't dreams because it was like I was in another world. I think we got all Gen X in here. The mods, me and mods. Ain't nobody playing with the children. It's Easter Monday. They done got off. I don't know if I really want to use a lot of anything. I like the dewiness of the cushion foundation, but something about the shade. It's a little bit flat. It's dewy. It's pretty. It could have a little more peachiness to it, I think, but that's something I can deal with as I do powder and be aware of as I'm putting on my blush, making my blush choice, etc. So we'll make it be. I don't feel like a lot of makeup today, so I'm going to use, yeah, Kylie Jenner. And we love the rest of you. You're just going to have to grow up. And that one, 36, is a millennial. He's got to know better than that. I would not have proudly said I'm 36. I would have just bowed down, but whatever. I would not have said that, especially after I said 36 percentile. I would have just gotten quiet. But see, that's Gen Z. We know when to stop. We would have never started, but we know when to stop too. Like, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. We were told that many a time. Shut your mouth. We knew we better. Is it 11 times? I don't even know if it's 11. I would imagine that average to be very, very true. Um, I don't think I really made any true attempts until after being set on fire. That's what's amazing to me is like, I'm going to use some powdered, thinking about something. Am I? Not right now. I'm going to use some blush. I'm going to use some liquid blush. I'm going to add a lot of color to my cheeks. This is Royal Flush. No, maybe this isn't Royal Flush. Wildest Dreams by ColourPop. That looks too pink. No. All right, you know what? How are we going to know if we don't try? I got on this bright pink bra. How are we going to know if we don't try? It looks too pink though. We'll put just one little dot, two little dots up here, not down here. The top of our cheekbone up here. Right about where you think you would put your highlighter. This is where we're going to put our blush to get a lift. You can already see it. See that? We're getting the lift. Pretty and pink. So, yeah, I don't know if I ever tried to leave for real. That's hard to say. It's almost embarrassing. A lot of times I was like, I am leaving, I'm done. But I didn't really do anything. I didn't actually leave for maybe I left for a night once, or maybe I'd leave for the evening, but I wouldn't leave because I never really made a plan. I didn't make a plan, and my kids would be at the house. What am I going to do? I just felt trapped. Gen Alpha, you are the future. Gen Alpha, because Gen Z has got no. My daughter's Gen Z. Y'all just know if you can't take a joke, just don't be here. Because y'all come in here rattling with me. Yep, my friend gave me this hot pink bra. I wasn't going to show it to y'all, but I got hot. It's probably more than that. Yeah, because I never left Billy Hill. Leave for an evening, maybe emotionally checked out. That's what was happening right at the time that I got set on fire, Billy. Um, I was emotionally checked out. I was angry. I was not forgiving him. The kids had moved out of the house. You see how I just mentioned the kids were in the house, so I didn't really feel like I could do anything. Well, the kids had just moved out the month before this happened. He had just done something atrocious, as far as, being just like a pig while we were renewing our vows. And he left me standing on the streets of Geneva, Switzerland, like he always did. His big thing would be leaving, turning off his phone and disappearing for a whole night. Well, he literally did that 2 days after we renewed our vows in Geneva, Switzerland. In the French Alps, we renewed our vows. I mean, what? Right? The blush is pretty. ColourPop blush has hyaluronic acid, y'all. Oh, I'm getting hot again. I don't know if this is real blush. I'm kind of going up higher because I haven't put my powder on yet. Okay. We're going to blend it with the powder. So don't worry about all this extraness. It's the best way to get a real quick, smooth, professional looking blend. First, I'm going to have to fan myself and talk for a minute because I am definitely hot. Ooh. So at that point, I was really getting like, I was just not happy, not being very nice about things with him. I was not taking the path I normally would with him, which is just forgive him in a day or two, like whatever, just move on. Because that's the way it went for 15 years. No matter how big a thing he did, I would just eat it, just be quiet. Because if I didn't, he would disappear again. If I keep talking about it, he's just going to do it again. And when he do it again, it would completely dysregulate my nervous system. Because that's what happens after a while. It comes to where it's called a trauma bond. And that means the only person you think can fix you is the person that broke you, right? Yeah, you know that. That's how he got away. Angela, you know. So, oh, I'm hot. Oh, and then I fan and my eyes water. I'm so mad right now. I got to get that worked out. Just the slightest bit of air and my eyes water. I don't know what it is. Can't go outside without glasses. So at any rate, I think he was very frustrated because I wasn't forgiving him as quickly as I always did. And we had been arguing for 3 weeks since we had gotten back from that trip to the French Alps. So that night, we were still arguing. He had disappeared. No, not disappeared. I told him not to come home 2 nights before. I definitely wear my shade. Told him not to come home 2 nights before. You mean wear them now? That'd be that's a good idea. But then I'll mess up my makeup though. Didn't come home 2 nights before. He came home the next night. The third night is when I got set on fire. I outlined that in my story time on my channel. I don't want to redo it right now. I don't have that. I don't have that energy inside me to relive that for you right now. But that was the key. He felt like I was leaving. He knew I was checking out, and I had gotten a job um, as a well, not gotten a job. I'd gotten a real estate license, and I was starting to succeed at that. And they get really jealous of you when you succeed at things because they usually start things and don't finish them. And they get with people who are overachievers who do finish what they started, right? So every time I would have an accomplishment, this is Huda Beauty pink powder, Easy Bake Duo, pink pumpkin. This is the darker shade. There's a lighter version for fair skin. I'm using the brown skin one. And I'm using a brush to go under my eye, not a sponge because it'll um, make this even worse. It'll make creases. That's what I think he was feeling, that like I was finally done with him. And he was feeling right. I was. I had my real estate license. I was starting to think, like the kids are out. And I was just disgusted. Like, how could we um um how how could we have just renewed our vows? And 2 days later you disappear, do the same thing. And then when we get back and I was mad at him, he says to me, I thought things were going to be different now. That's gaslighting. Someone asked, how is good human determined from others? By your character and your action, sugar. You determine whether or not you're a good human. You have full control of that. Mm. I can't see everything y'all are saying, but I got my girls in here that I see are commenting, and I appreciate everything y'all are saying. I'm thinking about my makeup. I have to kind of keep my energy because I'm doing this so I can record a long form. So I kind of have to keep it together. Is it? But why do mine do it inside though? Just when I fan myself. That's what I don't understand. Maybe it's just because I'm not taking allergy medicine in California. And Grady is even suffering terrible allergies right now. I just bought him Dog is Human to try to help, like a multivitamin that's supposed to help with it. That's pretty. You like my piercing? It was painful. So we're just gonna see how the powder blurs. Okay, it blurs everything. I don't have on a heavy foundation. If I did, you would be seeing perfection. I'm not looking for perfection. I didn't color correct. I didn't do any of that. I can when I want to. I know how. It's just my choice not to. I like it like this. But sometimes I like it like that too. you know, just depends on what I'm doing. Depends on my mood, really. Yeah, the piercing hurt, baby. The piercing is in a skin graft. Remember, all of my face was replaced. Nothing is original except this bottom lip. So I pierced this after the burns, and it's super thick. It still has the original long piercing stud in it. That's the one they normally change out after the swelling goes down, but mine is so thick you can't. I've only changed the front a couple of times. Yeah, piercings hurt. I mean, regular piercings hurt a little. I pierced my nose a long time ago. That hurt a little. This hurt a lot. If you're piercing a skin graft, you need a professional. Do not do as I say, not as I do. Get a professional. I got very fortunate with Jason King at Inksomnia Tattoo in Alpharetta, Georgia. He's been doing it a lot of years. And we were sitting in there. It's like we're doing geometry, trying to figure out exactly where it needs to go because my eyes are over here, my nose is over there, my mouth is over here. So where does it go where everything makes sense? And once I draw my lip in today, then it'll all make sense. But it was a lot. All right, we're good. We're gonna put on some powder. We're gonna put on some bronzer. I'm exhausted. God. Yeah, so I don't know how long it takes people to leave, but I do know that it's okay if you don't get out the first time, but you have to keep trying. Don't beat yourself up. You're not weak. You're not weak. And for 15 years, I tolerated this, and I don't know if I would have ever gotten out if this didn't happen. And sometimes I think, well, God handled that for me, didn't He? He presented me with something that you can't stay through, even though I believed Him in the beginning. But I think everything had to happen exactly the way it did, or I wouldn't. Well, I don't think it. I know everything had to happen exactly the way it did, or I wouldn't be sitting here right now. If I'd remembered from the beginning, I don't know where I would have ended up. I'm probably in a home because I couldn't walk or talk or feed myself or anything. It's just, it would have changed the course of my life. I wouldn't have been at home doing makeup. I wouldn't have been able, I just don't think that would have happened. Or I would have lived with my daughter, and that would have been hard. I would have felt terrible about myself because she's just starting her life, trying to, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. So things happen exactly the way they're supposed to, even though it's sometimes frustrating. And when I think back about it, it's horrifying because I think, man, he could have gotten mad and finished me, while I'm busy believing it's an accident. And part of it is lack of memory, and part of it is cognitive dissonance that gets created from being with the narcissist. You learn to believe what they say rather than what you see. Thank y'all for liking. If you're in, will you please double tap the like button so I get that thumbs up there? We're almost to 1,000. My body is telling me I'm worn and tired and can't stay on too long. I got to work on recording long form, trying to get everything together so that I can start doing the talk show that y'all are saying. I need to get everything organized to record that. I'm going to the beginning of Coachella this week. Not real Coachella, but Camp Poosh. I can't even believe I'm doing that. That sounds hot to me. It sounds hot. I'm taking a couple of dresses because I'm sure I'm going to sweat through at least a couple. I don't want to be I don't do a podcast anymore, but I am going to start doing the Burn Beauty show again, and I might post it as a podcast. I'm undecided. It's a good show where, I get tired of telling my own story. I like to bring other people to tell their stories. It's great for them to share, and it's great for you to hear different versions of the different ways that this happens because it's not cookie cutter. The narcissistic abuse can be very similar, but it might vary in ways. Mine was always like being abandoned. Yep, I'm going to the desert in California. Hopefully, I'll come back. I know. I couldn't deal with the heat before and with the skin grafts. When you have skin grafts, you can't regulate your temperature, right? So when I get hot, like my face doesn't sweat and my chest, my arms don't sweat, but then other parts of me that aren't skin grafts sweat extra. So then like your dress gets all messed up. Who said nobody cares about your wig? Who is saying something? Who said, girl, shut up? Nobody cares about your wig. What are you talking about? Y'all will be in there fighting. I do not use silver nitrate. That's something they use early on. I use copper tripeptides, and it is the best thing you're ever going to put on. It's remarkable. Allies of skin, copper tripeptides, and ectoin, not just for third degree burns, which it was designed for. I feel like I had pink on my brush. I feel like that's a lot pinker than it should be. Um, Copper tripeptides and ectoin, not just for third degree burns that it was designed for, but it's great for any scars. It is so good. The way it improves the appearance of scarring. and it can prevent new scars from forming if you catch it early enough. Like when they cut my forehead to make my nose, I had like a big tissue expander here. So they cut me across here and down here and then stitch it back up, of course, right? And there's no raised scar. You can see where it was too, right? You can see the skin color difference, but there's nothing because I started using the copper tripeptides by Allies of Skin. I can't I can't tell you that any other brand will work as well, but I can tell you that theirs does. Yeah, and of course I had great surgeons that right weren't going to leave me scarred to begin with, but it would have left something if I hadn't treated it. I have good skin too. A lot of people laugh when I say that, but you try this. Oh yeah, I don't smoke anymore. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. I can't believe I ever did. Once you quit smoking, you can't believe you ever did. I smoked for 32 years and I was only 45. 32 years and I was only 45. So I'm lucky I didn't get like emphysema or cancer or something. This is still my bronzer, just on a small brush. And I'm not going to wear eyeshadow today. So just contour your eye with it. And that comes down your nose. You're just coming in. I was set on fire by my husband. Story time is pinned. I am Tonya Meisenbach, Burned Beauty 2018. Story time is pinned on my channel because it's complicated, but I was set on fire. you know, he's in Atlanta walking the streets as a free man. That's why I talk about him so much, and I haven't changed my name. Uh-oh. Shoot. Look what y'all made me do. I haven't that's what a narcissist would say. I laughed at that because if if a narcissist was talking to you and they made a mistake doing something, they would say, "Look what you made me do." He once blamed me for his starter not working on his car. His car. It's not like I've been driving it. And it's not like I'd been driving it, not telling him that it was acting up or something, right? Because I believe it had to have been acting up first. But I go to start the car. He's like, "You drive." And I go to start it and it doesn't start. And he's like, "You did it." I'm like, "What?" That was a red flag. I should have known, like, what is he talking about? He is not okay. He is not well. But I didn't know what that was, you know? But literally blaming you for everything. Everything. I mean everything. Unwell. I mean, if you're with oh, go to the Burn Beauty Show. Email me, burnedbeautyshow at Gmail. I'm trying to pull this all together. I just haven't had time. I want to start recording and start posting these. Anyone who wants to tell their story, please do get there. I've got some people lined up already. I just need to get it recorded. I just need 24 more hours in a day. Okay. Look, it looks very natural. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm trying to look cute on camera, but not like real made up. So, all right. And I'm just tired. No, I don't talk to his family. Are you going to change? I don't know if I'm going to change it. I actually answered that question in a video. When you look up me, you find him. That's important. Also, I don't like my maiden name because it's the name of my first oppressor. So I don't want to take back that name either. So it would have to be a straight name change. We got divorced and I wasn't going to change it back to my maiden because I don't want to be associated with that man either. He was not my father. He was not nice to me. Nice. Nope. So I just need like a whole new name. But I don't think I want to really do that. Because if you look up my whole new name, how will you find him? Oh, it took her mother's maiden name. That's what I'm thinking of doing because my grandparents raised me. And so I'm thinking of that. But the only thing stopping me is if you look up that name, you won't find him. It won't link to him. And that is a big problem for me because I don't want him to hurt anybody else. And if he starts flying under the radar, people don't know about him, um, and something happens, I would feel personally responsible for that. So then it would be like Meisenbach Jones. Hyphen it. Oh no. Meisenbach Jones. I'm thinking of just dropping it. I was thinking of just dropping it from my stuff and just be Tonya Renee, but leave it legally. But then I still have to keep saying my name so people hopefully take the time to Google me and then they find him, you know? Maybe, when maybe I can change it? Maybe when I can change it, Kylie, is when like after I get a movie out, a movie and a book. So there's enough awareness. I don't want to feel like because I didn't speak up enough, somebody else got hurt. I don't want to cry either. I don't want to talk about that much. That makes me want to cry. I'm scared because I know this is not a one off. Okay. It's not a one off. I'm scared that those times that he disappeared, would turn off his phone and disappear, that he was um, out hurting somebody else then because he is on the registry in Florida for something he did in college, but he wasn't on the Georgia registry. But now I know this, and now thinking back, it's like, oh my God, what if he was out doing something to other people? I mean, I just don't know. What was he doing when his phone was turned off and he wasn't with me? Obviously, he was cheating, but was he cheating or was he? I don't know what the word is. Hurting. I don't know what the word is. Prowling. Like what was going on? So there's definitely no way I'm going to let it go ever. And this is my little pencil that I've been using by ColourPop. It's a shadow stick, and I've just been using it to add light. I've been using it a lot lately. Walk of Fame by ColourPop. Yeah, that's why we talk about it here. Everybody in the room, we talk about it because we have an opportunity to save other people. And I just don't have any qualms about it. I've made peace with it. I've made peace with it, and I just want it to be purpose now. I really think there was something red on my brush that I did my um I don't like it. That I did my contour with. I want to look browner. But yeah, talking about it, once you get to the point where you can talk about it, once you go through something like this, it's not your job to save the world. You can just live your life too. That's an option. You don't have to do that. A lot of people look at people like me who have a facial difference or have survived something. Not everybody is me. Not everybody wants to do it, and they look at us like after this happens to you, like your only purpose in life is to inspire others. And while you are maybe inspirational, that's not your only worth, you know? Oh yeah, watch the podcast with Amber Grimes. Go to on my page, go to collaborations. That one is more in depth, and it's podcast form. It's conversational. Because the one I did as a story time, I may redo. It was heavy on my heart that day I recorded that. I just left it as it was, but I wasn't feeling like I was today. Every day is different, and usually I just leave it as it is. But it was heavy recording that. The podcast was lighter. I mean, it's heavy, but I was in a different place in my mind. I'm going to teach. Oh, Renee, thank you. I'm going to speak to a group of girls on the 17th of April at the LA, I don't know if it's the Convention Center or the Civic Center. It's a roundtable discussion I agreed to do, I think 2 sessions of it. Empower teen girls. Empower teen girls. So I'll be talking there on the 17th. I'm putting glue on my lashes and laying them down before I start doing my liner. Lay them down somewhere that you won't lose them. We got everybody in on Easter Monday. Did y'all celebrate Easter? I didn't really do anything. I don't know what I did. I walked Grady, edited videos. Grady's just not acting right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's going to be 7 on May 1st. Ate too much chocolate. I didn't have any chocolate. Mama's on a diet. I got a model. I'm telling you, I'm doing a modeling thing on the 21st in Chicago, and it will be unclothed, but not unclothed in the way y'all are thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter. You're not going to see anything inappropriate from me, but you will see the scars and like the donor sites and stuff. You'll see my face and these scars and the donor sites. You're not going to see any. I'm going to find a way to cover it. I'm practicing my poses. Like, it's for something called I Am Beautiful. Gonna be very interesting. I'm scared to death. The thing is, I don't have to show any of my things, but I still have to walk in there scantily clad in front of people I don't know. And at first, I didn't even hesitate to say yes because it's so far outside my comfort zone. And I feel like I need that. I feel like I need to just take big bites of life right now. I had to live so safe and for so many years with the narcissist, watch what you say, watch everything. You're so nervous about everything. So I feel like this is a big thing. That's not what the art project is about, or the photography art project, whatever you call it, is about. Fenty fly liner. Mm. Mm. They're going to be beautiful. This is a great photographer. His name is Sandro Miller, I think. Sandro Inc. on IG. Sandro. He did a lot of work with John Malkovich as his muse, doing John Malkovich as different characters from history. Like Hitler is kind of crazy. He's very creative. Now look what happens. You see how wide I just made my eye because I came in here on the inside and then it's flat right here? You create everything about the way you look. Then we come up a little and it lifts back up. Work, tough girl. Yeah, baby. I haven't done any red carpets in a long time. I haven't. Man, that surgery and infection after, I don't think I've been on the red carpet since I had surgery in December. Um, I wasn't able to do one the other week. But I think Camp Poosh on Saturday is as big as a red carpet. I don't know what it's about, but a lot of people in LA are pretty jazzed up about it. And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you. Um, yeah, supermodel naked. Right. Ooh, I'm going to be supermodel naked. That means in front of rooms of people. But a lot of people in LA are like, "Oh, you got invited to Camp Poosh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." What is it? I mean, I'm so honored, but I'd never heard of it because I'm just, I'm older and I'm so excited to see it because it is something posh by Kourtney Kardashian. It is like apparently coveted invitation, and I'm so excited. It's just another one of those good things that happens to you and you didn't even know to expect it, you know? I'm just gonna wear a light little dress. Mandy's going with me because it's like 2.5 hours away. It's outside of Uber range because I don't have a car. And just so happened when I got the invitation, I was with Mandy. And that new little wrinkle is driving me nuts. It is in like exactly the wrong place. I mean, why is it there? Oh, it's in like wrong. But she was there and I was like, hey, you want to go to the Camp Poosh in the Indio Valley? And she's like, well, I don't see why not. And then we found out that it's part of Coachella or something. There's supposed to be a big performance there, a big performance. I think it's gonna be Justin Bieber because I think he's opening Coachella or something. This might all be misinformation because I hardly know what Coachella is. I know what Lollapalooza is. Road trip, 2.5 hours to the Indio Valley. I'll be making content about it. I don't think I'll do it live because I'll get distracted. Then I'm gonna record everything and make a long form because it's very also very, what's the word? They don't tell you anything about it ahead of time. Like, I don't think I know the address yet. I think they have to email it to my agent still, but it's very, very cool. And people keep asking, "Are you going to Coachella or Camp Push?" And I was like, "Wow, I never heard of this." Yes, I do happen to be going. Yes, all a secret, like big brands, big gifting suites like they do at the Oscars, where I don't know if y'all know, at the Oscars, you go, um, or at a show like this, you would go ahead of time and they have gifting suites where you come and brands just give you stuff, right? Oh, the biggest outdoor party on sand. Okay, sounds hot though. I think one year, people got stuck out there because it rained and they were in the desert. They couldn't get out because it was so, they were just stuck in the mud, basically. And Mandy mentioned that to me, and I was like, "No, we're going to a private estate. We're not actually hanging out in the desert." It says private estate in the Indio Valley. That's where we're going. So I can't believe, you know, if you had told me this was possible, yeah, the bog down, that'd be terrifying. And we're driving a Mini. So, oh yeah, if it's raining, that's a problem. But I think for Camp Poosh, they could just move it inside if it's in a big mansion or something, because that's what I'm picturing. I looked at videos from the previous years, and I love this Fenty Flyliner, but it always gets dried up by the time I get to the second eye, and then I'm always struggling with it. That frustrates me. Party with the Kardashians. With Courtney, it's her party. And I think Poosh is her brand. She sells things under that brand, like products, right? Holy is his name. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. Holy is his name. Oh boy, I am. You know what? I thank God that I have the experience that I've had. Okay, so I always wanted to move to LA when I was like 18. That was my dream, but I didn't. I had to go to school. I didn't have any money. Um, but if I had, without the knowledge that I have now, I would have been in trouble. I mean, a lot of bad things would happen. I probably wouldn't even have survived. Now, when I run into the people, I know what I know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's like now my narcissist radar is strong. One wrong word and I'm done with you. And that's been true since I figured this out a couple of years ago. One wrong word or one wrong not wrong, but one thing that says to me you're a narcissist and I'm done. I will cut you right off. And I'm so grateful for that now that I'm here around a lot of people. Well, not that the people are bad, but in this industry, there's a lot that can go wrong. And so I've been placed here when I was supposed to be here. You know, it happens on God's time, not your time. So I wanted it to happen when I was 18, and it didn't happen until I was 50 or 51, but it happened. That's the key. But it happened. I got to have my dream, but only when I was ready. If you let your glue get tacky, look how easy your lash sticks, and you get it on and then you get it adjusted before you tap down on it, okay? When the glue is tacky, it just sticks right on. They sell all the magnetic and all the things, then all you have to do is wait for the glue. It's no different. There's ones that claim to have no glue, but they have this solution that you put on. I can't remember what those are called. That's glue. So that's I feel like that's the biggest gaslighting ever. Like, oh, no glue needed, but you need to put this solution on your eye before you stick the lash on. But it's not glue. It's not made of glue. Uh, but it does the same thing. It's just semantics. You have to put this on and let it get tacky. 1.5K? Wow. The lashes are tea, right? I'm pushing them down. I'm getting them adjusted. I get these on Amazon. Just inexpensive. This is a cat eye, which works really well for my eye shape, for the almond eye shape. Cat eye is really good. I'm not sure this is really stuck because I let it get a little too dry. If you put them on, if you let it get a little too dry, then you can always fix it. You just have to check it and try to tap down on the band with the what's on there. So much glue on the other end of this tweezer. It's gonna get stuck to me. I lost my good tweezers if you can't tell. Okay. Tap down on the band, y'all. I know if you're saying things and I'm not seeing it, but I'm getting ready. I had to focus and get ready to do my filming for the day. It's getting late. Okay, see how pretty? Now we're going to do the other one, which I really think is a little too dry. So I'm going to do something a little cute. See, it looks, it's a little too dry. I took a little too long talking to you. Tacky means dry. I'm going to put just the tiniest little bit on here. Like my channel, y'all follow my channel, y'all watch it. I'm trying to get to 1,000,000 subs by the end of the year. You think I can do it? I think I can. I think I can do anything. I just got to get one big spurt of growth again, and I'll be at 1,000,000. But I don't know what that big spurt of growth needs to be. I don't try to plan things to be viral. If they are, they are. I just post what's on my heart, you know? And sometimes those things are viral. I don't understand the people who plan viral stuff. I don't know how you do that, but anyway. Hello, France. Luxury ASMR. I know that's nice. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to follow my page. Share it. Thank you guys. Share it. Thank you. If you're in the room, will you double tap? If you're just coming in, I am a narcissistic abuse and burns about. You see how it doesn't work when the glue's wet? Do you see that? Okay. Case in point. When I fell, was that viral? Maybe. It depends on what you consider viral to be. Viral is different things depending on like what level you're on. For me, viral is like 10 or 15 million or more views. And I think that one did a lot, but I don't think it did 10 or 15 million. Usually the ones that do well are the ones where I'm just trying to help people that I threw together in just a minute to convey a message. Just come from your heart. I don't, I just don't create to be viral. Okay, so we dried it a little and look what happened. Now that won't work on your first coat. You would have to dry it more. You can use your blow dryer, but it wouldn't dry in just a second that way if that was your initial coat of glue. But once you have glue on it and it's gotten tacky, when you add additional glue, it will get tacky again quicker. What happened to Billy? Been bedridden. Sorry to hear that, Billy. Very sorry to hear that. You know, we go through so many trials, but we definitely offer our prayers and you stay in your faith. That's the only thing I know to do. That was the only thing I knew to do to get through, to heal the burns, you know. It's because after you come out of the coma, you're still not okay. You can still not make it. Oh my gosh. She punched it. See? Oh my gosh. Narcissists are dangerous. Did you see that comment about punching dad in the head and he got a seizure? Oh my God. It's not okay for people to treat you bad. Sitting on that little stool. Thank you. Yeah, stay in your faith. All things are possible. If you can believe it, if you can see it, that sounds like a song. I believe I can fly. I was about to quote a verse by mistake, but for real, if you can envision something, you can do it. You can manifest it. But you have to believe. You really do. Like, there's nobody that's been able to convince me that I'm not having Netflix original, right? Nobody's tried to convince me, but that's what I've been saying ever since I got to Hollywood when people ask me, "Oh, Empress, thank you." When people ask me what I want, I've said each time I want a Netflix original until finally somebody who could actually make that happen asked. And I didn't hesitate to say it. If you don't ask, you don't get. Because I was literally asked, okay, what do you want? What is your goal? What do you want out of this store, out of, your stories? And I want a Netflix original. I want the story told. I want everybody to know because he wasn't arrested. And I want everybody to know that a large percentage of the people who do things like this aren't arrested. Oh, Hurry's favorite YouTuber? Yay. That's amazing. Thank you, Hurry. That's a cute name too. I like that. Hurry, Hurry. That's cute. I like that. It's got a real ring. Okay, I'm gonna leave my lashes alone. Good night. Why am I so exhausted? I feel like I just can't even move right now. I need a new vitamin. Go. Y'all tell me what vitamin works for you. I need some kind of super vitamin, y'all. I don't know. I need a super vitamin. My little chewable centrums are not working out. Yes, Billy, faith will come together. And a team of faithful people is nothing better. Oh, you told me the echinacea. Did I order that? I thought I ordered that. Shit. I forget everything. I remember saying I'm ordering that right now, and I obviously didn't. Crazy, my crazy head. But yeah, a group of faithful people will help you. Believe, I promise you, things can be willed into existence. B12. Yeah, I've got some B12. I just haven't been taking it. Look, me asking all the things, and I'm like, oh, I got all these things, but I didn't take them. That's another thing. Faith without works is dead. Remember that. So you can have all the faith or talk all the talk, but you actually have to do the things. I know, it's just what I could afford at the time for the past few while. Just like all I could get. It's like I could have no vitamins or that vitamin, so I got that vitamin. But now I gotta do something different because I am exhausted. It has worn me out. I haven't had my iron checked. Vitamin D. I've been walking Grady in the sun. Yeah, don't let anybody bring you down. Trying to fix this lash so it doesn't poke into my eye the rest of the day. A lot easier to fix it now. I'm not really doing makeup now. See, this is where I get when I'm in my head and I'm just sitting here thinking. All right, let's finish this. Yeah, it was on purpose. There's a story time pin now. I thought it was an accident. We were by the fire pit. I believed it was an accident, but it wasn't an accident. And now I understand that I'd been dealing with narcissistic abuse all the years before. And that's the really important part to me. Chicken soup. Oh, thank you, guys. I used to love those books. Y'all are it for me, you know? Memory. Memory came back, but it took a while. Plus, he was a horrible person the whole time. You really got to watch the story time. He was stealing my pain medicine after I got home from the hospital. It's a story to be told. Telling you, Tyler Perry is going to go for this. I'm manifesting Tyler Perry. Stealing my pain medicine. Can you imagine setting somebody on fire? Then you don't even get questioned about it by the police because your skin's lighter and you're in North Georgia. And then you come on home and start stealing their pain medicine because turns out you're a meth and heroin addict. I had no idea. I thought he was, I thought alcohol was his problem. I'd never seen anybody on meth. He didn't act the way I see people on TV act that are on meth. Oh, hurry. You had to be the one that called. I am not Christy Sims. We do not look alike, but I do know her. I do know her. She's in Atlanta too. I think hers happened first. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We kind of look alike, maybe. We're brown and burned. In that we're both black and burned, I guess. I'm just joking. Ooh, yeah. That's the worst. That's the biggest betrayal. But there are nurses that get addictions, you know? I think there's a lot of things in place now to keep that from happening. There's a lot more things, but it still can happen when medication has to be wasted and stuff. I know it can happen, but you won't get away with it for long these days. Oh yeah, you miss it looking for Michael Danger? He was here one day, but I think it's too early for Michael Danger today. We're gonna do another live on I have a meeting on Wednesday at 3. Maybe we'll do 1 to 3 or something on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. The little later in the day for him. He's probably working or doing something. Even though it's Easter Monday. It's Tuesday for you, Kylie. Oh, the flowers that I got? My nurse sent it, yeah. From Dr. Monty's office. They're so pretty. Hyacinth is the purple flower. Yeah. My nurses are from, I love my nurses from Grady, but um, I haven't talked to them in a long time. My nurses from Dr. Monty's office are definite friends. My plastic surgeon here, they sent me flowers and we talk, and I clearly tell him, love you, bye. Love you, bye bye. It's great. Um, being close to them because they take such good care of you, you know? Hey, hey, everybody. My mods are welcoming you in. If you don't hear me say something, be sure that you're watching the chat because they are watching the things that I can't see. Thank you. We're going to put on, oh, I know what we're looking for, powdered blush. All I needed was for you to say that, powdered blush. I don't know why I look so red up here. It's bugging me. Um, this foundation is nice. Oh, right here. We haven't blended. I'm going to blend it with this. I'm going to blend this a little. Blending is the key to your beauty, okay? Blend, blend, and then blend some more, please. It's the only difference between a pro makeup look and anybody else. It's just blending. Yeah, see, being surrounded by it makes a big difference, Billy. Just being able to talk. That's why I love doing this. This healed me. When I started doing this, it wasn't to help other people. I mean, it was, but it was to help me. You have to be out there and trying to find ways to help yourself. And I found, that's how I learned that helping me helped other people because people related. And that was before I even knew that he did it on purpose. That was just when I wanted people to know that they're beautiful and to love yourself. And, I didn't have nostrils and I was doing my makeup and stuff. And I felt perfectly beautiful, you know? Yes, Burned Beauty Show at Gmail. And I promise I'm going to get these things set up soon. I hope this week because I got to get stuff done. My stuff is sucking in. We're going to record interviews, not do them live. Record and post them. Once I have enough going and um, once I have enough guests lined up, I'll do them live. But when I did it live on YouTube, on the Clock app, um, I would get messed up because I'm like a one woman show. And like if somebody had to cancel last minute or something, and I wouldn't have anybody to fill in because, everybody has a life and I couldn't manage it properly. Research shows what? Positivity. Yeah. And just like the negativity does too, though, right? Like the converse of that is true. The narcissistic abuse creates hormones and things that make you sick, that can create autoimmune diseases like lupus and all sorts of things, you know? And I definitely get stressed about stuff. I stay stressed, but it's getting better. I'm getting better at not letting things eat at me. Do burned beauty show at Gmail, burned beauty show at Gmail, and I'll catch it. Trying to catch up on all that stuff today. Okay, I had to get my Huda Beauty blush lighter out because it's just nothing prettier than this blush. This is Baby Pink by Huda Beauty, going on top of the Color Pop, whatever that Color Pop color was. Oh, shrinks your memory so your fight flight part can grow. Look at that. Another explanation for why the memory is so bad, right? And I've always been a suppressor of bad things. Don't let me fool you. There's stuff from my childhood that I don't remember that my brother tells me about, that I just like is nowhere in my head. When things hurt me too much, I put them away, you know. When things bother me, I put them away. Where's my good lip liners? Oh, I'm about to flip. Okay, let's go. We're going to do neck. No, not just burn victims or domestic violence. I like the Burn Beauty Show to be about survivors, whether that be burns or domestic violence or trauma, what trauma it is, or and surviving an illness is trauma. Any of these things, I just want it to be something, stories that offer wisdom and hope. Wisdom and hope. And of course, being my platform is my platform, the majority is going to be burns or domestic violence. But everybody's welcome. We don't discriminate against hope. uh, I'm not going to use night moth today. I always want to use night moth. It's my favorite. I'm going to use chestnut. You're going to have to retire that finger. I was doing my makeup today and I was drying my eyelashes and the eyelash got stuck to my finger and I said, "Get off my finger." I said, "I'm going to have to retire that finger." Use tweezers and wet them first. Use tweezers and wet them. Spray them with water first. Now everybody knows why I use tweezers, hurry, because they will get stuck to your fingers. Who? Your mother was so cruel, yet your brothers could do no wrong? Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Denatint, if you're just trying to stain it. If you're just trying to do a red stain, Denatint. If you're just trying to make it pink or red, they do have different shades of it. Hard Candy makes one, which is nice, but I don't like the way it smells. Pop Tint Stain, which is really affordable, but I like Benetint. I haven't tried the Huda Beauty one. Do I have a spare finger? Yeah, I might. I got a couple that don't work. Thank you, love Evo. Great, great, great. Have her do that or just get in touch with me, burnbeautyshow at Gmail. Have her get in touch. This is Chestnut by MAC. I'm not wearing a lip stain. I just have tattooed lips. which made me feel so good because my top lip isn't a lip and it didn't have any shape. And now it feels like a lip. Thank you, Nika. There you are. Good to see you. Makeup brush. Good to see you, girl. Y'all clock it and a makeup brush. Briefly, I had one, but not in the beginning. You can't get one in the beginning because he hadn't done anything to me recently. He set me on fire, but it didn't happen recently, so there was no need. Thank you, Jay Wells, for the makeup brush. But I got one later. Oh, another times two. Thank you, Jay Wells. I got one after. All right, get this. He had me arrested in 2024. I better do part. I got a lot more story time to do. There's so much stuff in my head that I forget. He got in between me and Grady. Grady's tail was hurt and bleeding, and he got between me and Grady. And I pushed him out of the way because he got all in my face and was like, just a bunch of BS, right? I pushed him out of the way, got my dog left, took him to the vet. Do you know that man was recording, edited the video, and took it to the police? Like, she hit me. Well, they didn't really believe him, and I didn't. It didn't cause me any trouble, except I had to be in Fulton County for like hours, like 36 hours or something. The attorneys didn't believe, the judge didn't believe, nobody believed. But when he did that, he also took an extra step, which made him look extra fake, of going downtown, getting a restraining order that morning before even the bond hearing. Yeah, story time part 1 to 50, right? How I got arrested. And I never even had a how I got arrested when I've never even had a parking ticket. So, uh, yeah, so when he went and he got that restraining order, he thought I was just gonna back down and be like, "Oh, okay, just let me off the hook, let me get out of trouble," but I didn't. I had already been working with the Partnership Against Domestic Violence, and I called them and told them what happened. They were like, "Oh, hold on, let me call the Safe Families office at the courthouse. He probably used them to get the restraining order." So she called them and told them what was really up. And they said, "Okay, we'll come down." It was a Friday, so come down the next day. So I came down Monday and they helped me file an answer. And when I filed that answer and counterclaim and filed for it, that's how I did it. That's how I got him out of the house. In 2024. He ended up having to leave. That's how I got the order, but it's only good for a year. I didn't go back to renew it because I'm in Los Angeles now. But I think it could be said if he, oh, baby, don't get the one way you're going to get me to throw hands is to mess with my dog. So, and he knew that. He knows me well enough to know that I'm not going to like do something like that unless you mess with my children or my dog. And he saw the opportunity to do it. And I mean, they are always thinking, they are always devious, y'all. They are always devious. And they're always recording. I mean, I didn't even know he was holding a phone. Who cares? Why would anybody do that? I just need to get my dog and take him to the vet. He's hurting. His tail just got squished in the door because of him. So I was hot. It was worth it. Case dismissed. I got the order. Yeah, he ended up leaving. Um, I was in the house. I got alimony. It backfired because we have a business, and um, I got alimony. I got him out of the house, and then I was only in the house. I had the restraining order for a year, starting June or July of 2024. But in September of 2024, Phase Forward International contacted me and brought me to Los Angeles to reconstruct my nose because God is good all the time. Just in case you didn't know already, God is good all the time. And so I got the opportunity to get something done that I didn't even think was possible. I'd given up on it. I just made peace with just not having nostrils. I was like, okay, I'm okay. This is just what I look like. Right? No big deal. Whatever. I can't change it. And the other doctors had told me that it couldn't be done. But the doctors here in Beverly Hills were like, that, we can definitely do it. And we can do it on an extremely good level. So all of that started with getting arrested wrongly. This is I don't want a lot of color. So this is flesh pot by MAC. We're gonna put on a gloss today. Must be 3 o'clock because I just heard the mailman. The mailbox is on the house. He's like a he's like a clock. He's right on time. And he's walking. Ooh, I get to 1.5K. Y'all double tap the like button so we can get to 1.5K because I'm almost done. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna have to walk Grady and try to figure out what's wrong with me so that I can record content because I feel like I'm done for the day. I'm just doing my makeup so I can make a long form. That takes a long time. Grady's kind of out of it too, so maybe we're just not feeling well. Hello, England. I'm so stuffy too. I need to take that mucine. Is that what it's called? The lung stuff? Even though it seems like the congestion is in my head, not my lungs. I thought mucine was for lungs. Thank you. It looks pretty. It's light. It's perfect for what I want to do. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Let's go across our nose a little. Okay. See, it makes a difference, but you don't actually have to see it. Everybody who's rubbing it on the nose really hard, stop it. No, you do your makeup any way you want, but if you want to do it right. Sorry, I'm kidding, okay? I hope y'all take my jokes. We are going to use some highlighter on my nose. Oh, I'm really exhausted. I feel like that's going to be my biggest thing is getting my energy level right. You know? What happened? Or you do your makeup because you splashed water? Well, why did you splash water on your face, sugar? Don't splash water on your face. Get you something like this. Oh, for sure. Take a pillow in the car. Yeah, because you see how yeah. Something like this Prequel Universal Skin Solution Dermal Spray, a light mist of that. Or I used to use a neti pot a long time ago. Really, even before neti pots were cool. My friend just said that to me the other day. I need to go back to it because there's something in here. Yeah, I just can't get rid of it. I got sick in February with I don't know, some kind of thing, right? That was like not COVID, not the flu. Everybody in LA had it, and it lasted 3 weeks. Hey, South Africa. Lasted 3 weeks. And that was while I was trying to recover from a surgery, and I had an infection at the time in my surgical wound. It was rough. Honestly, did not know if I was going to make it or not. It was like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen here? Real scary. And that's a nice little glow there. My necklace is, real. It's from a jeweler in, um, Georgia. I think it's 101 at Atlanta Diamond Design in Alpharetta, Georgia. But yeah, so it just never got better. It's like I'm just dealing with this thing and it's just not getting better. And I'm so just congested, coughing up phlegm. That is my real eye shade. That is my real eye. Yeah, and I think there's a lot of allergies that I'm not used to in California too. Of course, I'm not really that accustomed to being here. You know, the highlighter will look good on camera. Anybody can give a shout out. Ready? Probably allergies, but it's really not letting go. And it started with the flu thing that I had, and I just need it to stop. And I need whatever's happening to Grady to stop. And I've tried everything. He's having allergy pills, he's having everything. And I'm very concerned about him. I mean, now he perks right up when it's time to go for a walk. So I know it's like, not that's it's like serious, but it ain't that serious. It's like he's not about to go to glory or anything, but he's not feeling the way he should, you know? Right. Okay. This is the lip bar. I think this is called Goddess. Goddess lip gloss. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god, it's so dirty. Okay. Hold on. Oh my god, it's so dirty. It's so dirty. It's so dirty. I feel like there's a hair on my thing because there is. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. We don't want to get goopy, so I'm going just a little at a time. Oh, Goddess the lip bar. It's pretty. I tagged the lip bar in YouTube shopping. I tagged the lipstick, which I didn't use today, and the lip gloss, which is excellent. I think you can buy it at Target too. This color is Goddess. This shade is Goddess. That's so pretty. Okay, are we a goddess? We're a goddess. And a little, little on the cheeks, a little bit of spray. I definitely lost all my steam. I was feeling some kind of steam in the beginning, and it is gone. Thank you so much. I had a wonderful birthday. I'm 53. Can y'all believe it? All this happened when I got burned, set on fire when I was 45, and I made it. It is definitely Aries season. This is Huda Beauty Blush Lighter. So I'm finishing my blush. Look, stop. What's wrong, baby? You need to go outside? Come on. If you need to go outside, come on. Come on. Or do you just feel like I've been doing this long enough and it's time for you? What you heard outside was either the mailman or Amazon, baby, not DoorDash. Talking to my dog. Talking to my dog. I'm not even taking my hair down. I'm too hot. I'm going to walk my dog. That's pretty. I like that. That's pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty. Just a little blend. Lightly. When I'm touching it with the big brush, it's very, very lightly, okay? Very, very lightly. Very, very lightly. I don't like this. I'm touching that heavier. That looks really red to me today. I don't know why. Let's spray. Oops, sorry. Grady, you okay, sugar? Urban Decay All Nighter Extra Glow. I tagged the Urban Decay. At least one. Where's my fan now? And then I gotta protect my eyes because they will water. My dog is half chocolate lab and half German short haired pointer. Hey, which one of you were going to tell me just to shut my eyes when I'm fanning? Not one of us said close your eyes. Here come on, baby. You want to go outside? Come on. He looks so confused. Yeah, it's not DoorDash. All right, I'm going to try to turn the camera without muting it again, like I did that one time. What's wrong, sugar? Do you need to go outside? Do you want to go for a walk? Oh, you want to go outside for a walk? Come on. Okay, that's what we'll do. Isn't he cute? All right, y'all. I love the Urban Decay for setting spray, the extra glow because it finishes like this, dewy, like I started, right? Oh, you watching? Oh, watch with your mom. That's sweet. But since it is festival season, Juvia's Glow sent me this. She has a new ready, set, sealed. Just one minute. I just got to tell them one thing. And this is a long wear. It's not the same as the pink or the peach colored bottle. This blue bottle, active in the first ingredient is alcohol, which means it's a fixing spray, which means you go dance in the desert and your makeup stays on, mostly, right? Close your eyes for sure. Hardly even feel it, right? It's instantly done. I love it. Oh, thank you, Laura. Check my page. These are press on nails from Amazon, about 15 bucks. Okay. This is the way you keep it on when you're going to sweat, right? If the first ingredient in the setting spray is alcohol, it's a fixing spray. Alcohol or butane. Be careful with it. It is flammable. For a long time, I couldn't use those. I never use anything with butane because butane is what was squirted on me before the lighter was thrown at me. So I don't do butane. But it is hard to find a long wear lipstick that doesn't dry out. Um let me think about that because there's one I really like, but I can't remember that actually stayed on. Most of them won't. My necklace is from a jeweler in Georgia, Atlanta Diamond Design in Georgia. Hey, Marzipan Mandy. This is my little soft glam for the day. I'm going to walk my dog and create some long form content. And I love y'all. It's been a good talk. Billy, when you stick together, there's power in numbers, you know, power in numbers. There's power in people sending positivity your way because it happens for me all the time. It's changed my life. All right, I love y'all. I will see you. I will schedule the next one. I always want to say tomorrow, but I got to figure out my schedule. I need a schedule. I'm glad to see you, Kylie. Too bad we missed Michael Danger. Michael Danger probably has to go to work or something like ridiculous. All right. I love y'all. And oh, one point. Okay, hold on. Y'all are like 1.450. Can y'all double tap real fast so it says 1500? My lashes are just Amazon. All the products I used, most of the products I used anyway, are tagged in YouTube shopping right below. And when you use YouTube shopping, it just takes you directly to like that, like to Ulta or to whatever. So it works really well. I'm trying to help them build their shopping because it is fair. It's not like being in like the YouTube shop or something. 30-minute heads up. 30 minutes. I try to do it like the day before or at least a little before. Sometimes I just come out of the woodwork, right? When I'm just like, I'm gonna turn that camera on. Anastasia Beverly Hills was always my favorite brow pencil, you know? Always my favorite, but I'm just using, if you missed it, these are glued on. I'm using eyebrow wigs from Bliss and Beyond. So I didn't even pencil these at all. I didn't do anything except glue them on, and they are so pretty. Do you have scabies? I'm a burn survivor, but uh, the fact that your first thought was something crazy like scabies says a lot about you, sugar. Right? These are amazing brows. They're so pretty and they're human hair. Nobody ever knows that they're not natural. All I get is compliments. Thank you. Thank you. I can't see everything. Well, you can watch the replay. Hey, 44 Amira. I booked it. Hey, will y'all double tap the screen? It's 1473. I need to get to 1500 so my doggy can go for a walk. Did you see him go by? He's getting upset. He's like, he needs more. Double tap the like button so he can go for a walk. My hair did not get burned off. Grady, can you please tell them that we only need 8 more now. Grady, you want to go for a walk? We're about to go. We're almost at 1500. You're so cute. Do you feel okay? He doesn't have his collar on. I'm letting him run around naked these days so he can be comfortable. Oops. I'm letting him run around naked so he can be comfortable. Yes, my lashes, my whole face got burned off, but not my scalp. I don't have brows or lashes. And the only thing original is my bottom lip. Grady's got to go, and I got to walk him. So I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your gifts and all your likes. Stay strong and believe in yourself. I love y'all. Remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Bye.